graders from Edison Elementary, and our theme was to tell everyone about climate change and how we want to stop it as youth. And because when you guys all die, which is we're gonna have this world, and we don't want fossil fuels up because we're gonna near the trillionth ton, which we are gonna talk about. My name is Neil.
My name's Grace. My name's Calvin.
My name's Dante.
And my name's Kate. My name's Sam!
Hello everyone. We are excited to be here today and have this chance to speak. Climate change is affecting our whole world, and we youth are concerned and ready to make a difference. The planet is getting warmer every year because we are putting too much carbon into our atmosphere. Globally, last year was the hottest year ever recorded. Ocean currents have changed, winds have changed, and more severe weather is happening, and ecosystems can't adapt fast enough.
We need to stop burning the fossil fuels that put up dangerous greenhouse gases, especially carbon. We need to keep our emissions to 350 parts per million. We have put up about 610 billion tons of carbon into the atmosphere since the Industrial Revolution. That's crazy, right? Some carbon is normal, but this isn't. We're creating an Earth with too much of a greenhouse effect, and it's getting dangerously warm. Scientists can't even predict all the changes that are going to happen. Everything is connected to everything else.
Plants and animals are being greatly affected by climate change. Many people know about polar animals losing their Arctic homes, but what about the animals in our own community? Salmon will have a hard time surviving if their eggs aren't incubated at the right temperature. And in our forests, if one species has an unusually hard time surviving, another species may overpopulate and affect another ecosystem. Ecosystems out of balance means changing everything. Everything is connected to everything else. A resource that will be greatly affected is water. In the Cascade Mountains, measurements of average snowpacks taken on April 1st, 2017, when snowpack is usually at its peak, have decreased by 20% since the 1950s. Our winters are getting warmer and wetter. Since October 1st, we have had 144 days of record-breaking rain, a record that has stood since 1920 to 1921. 1 year does not end a drought. We don't know what will happen next. We are also worried about our forests. Did you know almost 50% of the Northwest landscape is made up of forests? With all the carbon emissions going into the air, the trees are becoming drier. That may not seem like a big impact, except we are having more wildfires and they are increasing in frequency and size.
When you think about climate change, do you ever think about who's being affected? We all are, of course, but some people more than others.
Some people live on islands, such as Palau. With sea levels rising, their islands are going to be underwater.
They will have to leave those islands that have been their home for thousands of years. Their culture and way of life will be gone. Some people can't just walk on water, so where will they go? Don't they have a right to a safe life?
Other people are being affected, especially people in poverty and people of color. We know that the Dakota Access Pipeline was originally going to be near a big city, but the white and privileged people objected. They decided to put it through indigenous land instead, even though there was a treaty protecting their land. Is that justice?
When we talk about air pollution, it affects the health of many people. In many cities, the worst air pollution is where the factories are and where the poorest people live. Isn't everyone supposed to have the same rights? The right to clean air?
We need to stop burning fossil fuels. We need to stop buying water in plastic bottles and tell companies like Nestle and Dasani we don't want our water in plastic water bottles that pollute our oceans and hurt our marine animals.
cars are pumping out carbon dioxide and other dangerous greenhouse gases at an incredible rate. We need to stop driving cars everywhere we go and think about using public transportation. Stop burning fossil fuels.
We don't want to destroy our beautiful Earth. Everything is connected to everything else.
If all the glaciers were to melt, sea levels would rise more than 20 feet. Glaciers are melting faster because there is a feedback loop where if one glacier melts, the ocean gets darker. Dark things absorb heat, and when they do, they melt faster. Exxon knows climate change is real, but they don't do very much about it because they would lose money. They have some renewable energy sources like windmills, but they can do so much more. They should focus on 100% renewable energy as soon as possible. And our cities can help too. Look at Los Angeles. They invested in new pipes and systems that have made their waters as clean, if not cleaner, than bottled water. Everything's connected to everything else.
Now that we know some of the effects of climate change, what can we all do to help? We can recycle as much as possible when you go to the beach, pick up some trash, and find our own way to reuse. To make a big difference, we can convince our parents to check into signing up for renewable energy, buying reusable water rather than plastic ones.
We need to make an even bigger difference. The sink is overflowing. We can keep trying to mop up the mess, but until we turn off the faucet, it will keep flooding. Let's turn off the faucet. Let's stop burning fossil fuels.